What's up, you guys? It's your girl cadaisham, and I am here with another story time. So as y'all can tell by the title, today is going to be a very emotional video. I have not spoken on this in a little while, only because I don't like talking about it, but I just kind of want to help everybody else, who is dealing with losing their best friend or going through a situation with their best friend. I can give you guys some tips or some advice of things to do and things I wish could have been done in my friendship. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Alright, y'all, so I don't even know where to start. Let's start with getting to know my best friend, or my ex-best friend. So me and my ex-best friend became best friends on winter break a couple years ago when we were in high school. My best friend was a grade higher than me. Actually, was he? Yeah, I think it was like 2 grades behind or whatever. But me and my best friend have been best friends for about 3 years, almost 4 years. This year would have been 4. Dang, eyes just got a little hot. This year would have been 4, but things happen. I could say me and my best friend's friendship was like really good. I don't think we really had a bad friendship. A lot of people used to think that me and my best friend were in a relationship, which never happened. I don't know where they got that from, but I guess we just probably looked like we were more than best friends, maybe. Yeah. So everybody thought that me and my best friend was in a relationship, which we weren't. So yeah, go ahead and put that out in the air. Me and my best friend was cool. We didn't really hang out like that. I didn't like asking my dad to go places. For real, for real. I didn't want to ask my dad if I could go hang out with a boy, because I don't know, my dad's just overprotective, and that's just not something that probably would have flew with him. And I'm not mad at that. I'm actually thankful about my dad being like real hard on me about going places and stuff like that, because a lot of my friends did go down a different path than I did. So I'm really thankful for that. But anyways, let's get back into this video. I would pretty much say like me and my best friend was like real close. Like, I love my best friend, and to this day I still do love my best friend. I do have love for my best friend, because I personally feel like real friendships never die. Real friendships, they do not die. Sorry, but like it doesn't. Like, it just doesn't. It started to get a little rough when I was in a whole like different area. I was an hour and some change away from Richmond, so I was not close. So things just started to get a little rough. We got into more arguments than usual. Like, me and my best friend really didn't argue, but like we just started arguing out the blue. Like, I don't know where it came from, but we just started arguing about little petty stuff, like really little petty stuff. Did get a boyfriend, which you guys will, that'd be a whole different video. But I did get a boyfriend, and my best friend knows who my boyfriend is, because they used to be cool. They weren't cool anymore for whatever reason that nobody knows. Nobody knows why they weren't friends. They just 2 different people, so 2 different people just not friends no more, and that's just that on that. So my best friend, I don't think that he liked the fact that I don't know if it was that oh, I don't want to cry, but I just know I am. I don't know if it was that he didn't like the fact that I was happy in my relationship with who I was with, or he just didn't want me to be with who I'm with. So everything just like turned around. Like, it was a whole U-turn of our friendship. Excuse me, y'all. So me and my boyfriend went somewhere. It was kind of like a kickback, kind of. It was me and a couple of friends, his friends as well. And I was near my best friend's house, and I didn't think first of all, I didn't even know where we were going. I didn't think too much about it either. More like I really didn't care too much. I mean, I care where we was going, but like the actual area of where we were going, I really didn't care. So I was under the influence, and I called my best friend. And when I called my best friend, he talked to me, he talked to my boyfriend, and that was that. So the night went on. So the next day came, and I was like trying to text my best friend. Well, okay, so he asked me why I was where I was at. And I basically told him, like, I'm good. It's okay. Like, I'm straight. Don't worry about me. I'm not in danger. Like, I'm good. I'll talk to you in the morning. So, sorry, I was reading the text message. So, the next day came, and I texted my best friend, and he basically was, like, ignoring me. Like, ignoring me. He would not answer the phone for me. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't think I did anything wrong by being with my boyfriend where I was. Like, you know, I always tell my best friend where I'm going, what I'm doing. I always talk to my best friend. We had started talking to each other like every day almost. And I mean, nothing too serious, but like we was just checking in on each other. So the fact that he wasn't answering my phone calls was making me very upset. And my nose is a little stuffed, so excuse me if I sound clogged up, congested, you know what I'm saying? Looked at my boyfriend, I was like, did I do something to him? And he was like, no. I was like, well, did I say something? You know what I'm saying? Like, did I say something I was like supposed to say or triggered him? He was like, no, I don't think so. So my best friend didn't talk to me for a whole week, y'all. And that hurt my feelings so freaking bad. Like, I had never, ever went a week without talking to my best friend. Like, no matter what type of argument we would have got into, like, it would have never been like, you don't talk to me for a whole week. So as the week went on, it was kind of like, why are you not texting me? I was calling him, I was texting him, I was calling his girlfriend. It hurt me like really bad. I don't know if y'all have like ever lost a best friend or not, but like when you lose your best friend, it is like the most hardest thing to get over. Like, y'all, I was crying like my eyeballs out. Like, I was crying like my grandma had died. Like, it was so bad, bro. Like, it was so bad. I texted him on Friday. It was that Friday, and I texted him, you know, I was like, I don't know what it is that I did, but I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to say anything or do anything to hurt you or anything. So he didn't respond to me that night. He responded to me the next day, which was Saturday. Actually, he did respond to me that night. So basically, it was like, you know what you did, and I'm not gonna explain myself to you. Like, so I'm like, bro, what? What did I do? Like, I didn't do nothing. Like, so he didn't respond to me that night. He responded to me the next day, which I didn't like because I was sitting there trying to talk to him that day, and it was just not working. So he texted me the next day on Saturday, but he didn't text me till that evening. I mean, till that night. It was like 9 o'clock at night. And so we were literally going back and forth, like, and it wasn't like we were really going back and forth. It was me pouring my heart out to somebody who actually didn't really care about the fact that, one, I was emotionally hurt because I wasn't able to talk to my best friend for a whole week because of something that I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I did anything or not. But also I was like physically hurt. Like, my head was hurting, y'all. I was crying all week. Like, it was bad. My best friend basically was like upset because he thought that me and my boyfriend had did something and I hadn't told him about it. And if y'all know what I'm talking about. Just not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, I am gonna sugarcoat it because it's younger kids that watch my channel, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And it hadn't happened, so it was no need for him to actually be upset. It didn't happen, so there was nothing to talk about. I guess this is where I get sad. So I'm gonna try to keep myself together, y'all. So as the night went on, we were just arguing a little bit more, and it ended up coming down to us not being friends anymore. And um I was the first one to say something about us not being friends anymore, because I was being treated as if I was just a random person that my best friend had just met. He wasn't talking to me like he normally would. Usually it's like really respectful, but this time he was not. Like, he was just so disrespectful, bro. Like, so disrespectful. And I was allowing it because I wanted to save our friendship. Like, our friendship means so much to me. It meant so much to me. Like, people, like, even with people thinking that me and him used to be in a relationship, like, it was like to the point, I think I almost want to say that my dad thought that me and him were like boyfriend and girlfriend. My stepmom thought we were, and we weren't. Like, because I used to talk to him so much. Like, you would think our friendship was perfect in my eyes. It was perfect, and it was just slowly getting worse and worse, and I couldn't take the disrespect no more. I couldn't take being talked to like I was just some animal. So I was like, I apologize. If we can't be friends no more, then then I'm okay with us not being friends no more. It's gonna be hard to get over, but I was gonna be okay. So he basically like responded and was like, you'll never know why I love you so much. And if this is the decision that you want to make, then go ahead and so be it. So, and that's not the decision that I wanted to make. And I was trying to get him to understand that, but he was ignoring me. And, he was just not listening to nothing that I was saying. So I was like, I just want you to just apologize because you were mad about nothing. And so we ended up like talking again. Was trying to ask him like, why were you upset? Told me why, and I was like, well, that didn't happen, so now you don't have a reason to be upset. So this time after that, he like coming up with different stuff or why he was upset with me. Still no valid reason, no nothing, just stupid stuff. Like, it didn't make sense. None of it made sense. Like, none of it. I just feel like me and my best friend, like, we're supposed to be friends until the very end. Like, I just feel like that something like this should have never happened. And I shouldn't be going through a problem like this because the only person that I talked to about all of my problems was my best friend. Everything that went on in my life, I would always talk to my best friend about it. And mind y'all, we were best friends for over 3 years. So all the family problems that I had to deal with at home, I would always talk to him about it. Or the problems that I was going through at school, I would talk to him about it. He was there for my graduation. He was there at my graduation. He was there for prom. And my best friend had been there for me, and I just didn't like the fact that I was just slowly losing him, and it was like nothing that I could do. So, I didn't have nobody else to talk to but my boyfriend, and my boyfriend don't like seeing me cry. He just doesn't like it, and this was just something I just could not stop crying. Like, I couldn't stop crying, y'all. It hurt so bad. Like, it still hurt now. Y'all, this is so hard to talk about, but I want to tell y'all because I know it's a lot of people that go through things like this, and You know, sometimes you just need a little support, a little motivation to get over the fact that it happened. Um, I just feel like when you tell somebody that y'all are gonna be best friends, you stick to being that person's best friend, because over the time you start to grow with somebody, you start to have different changes in your life, and you have that person beside you to grow with and to do the changes with and to strive with. Like, sometimes it was times that I just felt like giving up on a lot of things. I was suicidal at one point. I I didn't want to be here no more. Like, I went through a lot of stuff, and my best friend was the only person that I had to talk to about this stuff or to go through this stuff with. Like, I felt like I had somebody to go through a lot of things with. So the fact that I was slowly losing him, and it's just, so me and my best friend are no longer best friends because of this small pettiness that happened. Jumping to conclusions and assumptions about something that didn't happen, and it just turned out to me losing my best friend. And I have not been best friends with my best friend for a little over 2 months now. Oh, it's ready to be 2 months soon. But the month that I have not had my best friend, it has been very hard. It's been very hard. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Whew. Y'all, I feel like this went a lot of different ways. It's really hard to try to tell the story because it's it's still like me trying to figure out what exactly happened, what went wrong. Like, okay, so if y'all had to this argument and it's just nothing's going right, you know, give each other time, some space from each other. I worked it. Y'all need to learn how to problem solve. Both voices in the situation matter, and you guys have to put that together and put it down on a piece of paper and just write out how y'all feel about it. You know, both of y'all opinions about what's going on, and just basically like brainstorm and figure out, okay, this is the problem that we both feel, and this is the problem that you feel, this is the problem that I feel, and this is what we can do to work it out, problem solve. But also communication is like a big key factor that plays a role in this type of stuff, because if nobody is talking on both ends, like my best friend wasn't talking to me, so I didn't know what was going on until the very last day of us not being best friends no more, and that's not good. I don't think people should allow people to just slip away from them like I did. If y'all are coming to a breaking point, you know, and you really want that friendship, just try to fight it out as hard as you can and be as strong as you can. It's not going to be easy. I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy, but just talk it out and try to do as much, you know, problem solving as you can, because once they're gone, they are gone. I haven't really talked to no adults about it because I just felt like I didn't really need adult help. But you know, if you have an adult around you, like your mom, you're close to your mom or your dad, you know, go talk to them about it. I didn't really want to talk to my dad about it because I didn't want the situation to get bigger than what it already was. We're gonna need that support. One thing that the both of y'all should do, don't let y'all friendship get to the point where, I mean, you know, the breakup gets to the point where y'all not even gonna speak to each other. Like, the fact that I saw him 2 weeks ago or a week ago and I didn't speak to him, or he didn't speak to me, hurt me. Only reason I didn't speak to him is because I was gonna make myself sit there and cry and get my feelings hurt because somebody else didn't want to talk to me. Mind you, I know you can't make somebody talk to you, you can't make somebody be your friend. I know this. I was not making him or force him to still be my friend. I was just trying to save our friendship because, I mean, the friendship was over many years. So, the one thing I do, the advice that I give is don't let it get to the point where y'all not even gonna ever talk to each other ever again. Like, don't do that. Yeah, I do wish that me and my best friend like never went through something like this ever. Um, but it basically just showed me like some people are in your life for a season, and sometimes they're in your life as, what is it, season and the reason. Sometimes I don't know what it is, but there is a reason why God put certain people, and I know a lot of people hear this a lot, but there is a reason why God puts people in your life for the amount of time that he does. And there's a reason why God put you through situations, and in my eyes it's to make you stronger and to see if you can take on whatever it is that he wants you to go through. I know sometimes it's kind of like, do I have to go through this? But I guess it was just an eye-opener to me. I wouldn't say that it was toxic, but I guess God felt as if that it was something that I needed to let go. I guess he felt like that it was just somebody that I needed to let go. I guess the timing of it happening is something that I didn't like, but you can't question God when he make these decisions and do these things, because it's not your worries, it's not something that you need to worry about. But yeah, this is my story of me losing my best friend. To all of the people who are still best friends, I congratulate y'all, I guess. Do not let something so small ruin your friendship. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all, because the pain that you have to go through and the emotions that you're about to have running through your head, and the fact that you have to, delete the pictures and the memories that y'all have, it sucks. Don't let your friendships, get as bad as mine did. Just don't do that. I hope the little bit of advice and tips that I did give y'all, I hope is helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do apologize for being very emotional. It's something I have to get over. I am slowly getting over. Yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.